The following is a presentation of HEW Entertainment on their official website and a broadcast on social media. Listeners' discretion is advised. It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
The beat! The man! You gotta beat the man! Whoa!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us HEWWrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here!
Now streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now. Yes, yes, yes. That is the entrance music of Daniel Bryan, one of the most popular superstars of all time, and regardless of how you feel about him, he is one of the best. Your current WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That is a mouthful for me to say, and I really think that he can be put on the same level of a Ric Flair or a Bret Hart, and that is a dream match that I would love to see. If not a one-on-one match between either Daniel Bryan and Bret Hart or Daniel Bryan and Ric Flair, a triple threat match, I would go for seeing Ric Flair versus Bret Hart versus Daniel Bryan to determine the best technical wrestler we have seen in years. I really think that Daniel Bryan is on a level right now. He's more than deserving of being on as champion. We have seen him successfully defend the championship previously against Kane. He's going to do it again at Money in the Bank to determine who will walk out of this feud as champion and the undisputed champion in this rivalry with Kane and Daniel Bryan. That's been going on ever since seemingly Daniel Bryan won the championship this year at WrestleMania. There was an interesting video that was posted on our Facebook page about how Daniel Bryan had this connection with a Make-A-Wish kid, and it just puts into perspective just what kind of connection Daniel Bryan has with not just this child, but with every child of professional wrestling who's a fan and every wrestling fan. He granted the wish of a cancer-dying child who had a few months to live, and he got a chance to meet Daniel Bryan. He got a chance to wrestle Triple H in an actual match that lasted about 2 minutes in length. He got a chance to go to WrestleMania, and it brought him and his father closer than they were before he had a chance to actually meet Daniel Bryan and have one of his wishes granted. That was an amazing video package. You can find it on our Facebook page at HEW Entertainment, on our Twitter at Jonathan Clarke 1, and I threw it up for you on our Google Plus page as well. A very moving piece that a lot of fans responded to very effectively, and it just goes to show just what kind of connection Daniel Bryan has with wrestling fans. Along with that, he has a lot of numbers that he's been getting for WWE, and he's been selling merchandise, kind of like how MVP was selling merchandise in WWE a few years ago. I wish he was selling just as much merchandise for TNA as the number one contender for the TNA Championship right now, but I really am not in on an MVP being champion. I think there are far more effective names that you can put up in the same position of MVP right now, and without question, Daniel Bryan is getting over more effectively than what MVP is right now in TNA as their number one contender for their championship. So out of the two, MVP and Daniel Bryan, I am really for Daniel Bryan. It's very rarely you hear me put over a new talent superstar, because usually I'm in favor of the legends like The Rocks, the Stone Cold Steve Austins, the Hulk Hogans. I am a big fan of these dream matches like CM Punk versus Steve Austin or Hulk Hogan versus John Cena, matches we will probably never have a chance of seeing. But Daniel Bryan, you can kind of make an exception for, and you're probably saying to yourself, you're only saying that because you were once a fan of Shawn Michaels and you'll always be a fan of Shawn Michaels. I will never deny that. I'm a huge fan of Shawn Michaels. I always have been a huge fan of Shawn Michaels, but it has nothing to do with the fact of being a Shawn Michaels fan, why I am a fan of Daniel Bryan, because Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan. It's just this response that Daniel Bryan is always getting from WWE fans. He is never given no benefit of the doubt. He's always put over as one of the best, and I really enjoy seeing these storylines that Daniel Bryan's been in leading up to him winning the championship, how much hype was put behind that, and I'm really enjoying seeing Daniel Bryan retaining the championship and successfully keeping it, because very rarely do you see a superstar enjoying being in a position they're in as much as what Daniel Bryan has been enjoying it, and very rarely do you see a superstar as popular as what Daniel Bryan is be the champion. Now it goes back to how WWE will put you on top if you can get them numbers, and Vince McMahon and Triple H have got to be loving the fact that Daniel Bryan are getting them numbers. So as long as Daniel Bryan can get them numbers, they're always going to come up with storylines for Daniel Bryan to be caught up within. The most recent one is surrounding Daniel Bryan's injury and how he's not been cleared by WWE doctors to compete at Money in the Bank. Now, there are a lot of updates coming in on this, and our website's RSS newsfeed have been posting them all over our Facebook page and on our Twitter at Jonathan Clarke 1. We will keep you updated on the Daniel Bryan injury situation, but I really think he's going to come through and he's going to successfully defend the championship again against Kane at Money in the Bank, and this will be what WWE will play Daniel Bryan up for leading up till at least SummerSlam, how he's competing against doctor's orders and he's competing with this supposed injury. Now, I can confirm for you that Daniel Bryan is injured, and WWE have really been going all out with this storyline. Now, it could lead to a new champion being crowned as early as Money in the Bank, but I don't see that happening. I just think this is a way for WWE to tease the fact the possibility is out there of Daniel Bryan losing the championship right now, and even with how popular Kane is, I don't think he's nowhere near the popularity of a Daniel Bryan, and it won't be until a superstar can get into the same position that Daniel Bryan is in right now before they win the championship. The only superstar who is as popular as what Daniel Bryan is right now is either a John Cena, or if I had to pick someone from the new talent initiative, I won't pick MVP for TNA, but I will pick Wade Barrett in the WWE. This bullhammer seems to be really getting over with WWE fans. They're really getting behind Wade Barrett as the Intercontinental Champion, and I see Wade Barrett really running with the Intercontinental title. What's he up to now? 3 Intercontinental title reigns. It's time to put this guy up in contention for the WWE Championship with how popular he's been since returning from injury and doing these Bad News Barrett segments on the JBLandColeShow.com and now eventually Raw, SmackDown, and Main Event. So I'm really happy to see Wade Barrett wrestling and continuing to be as popular as he was doing these segments on .com and on television, and it's only a matter of time before we see Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett for the championship. I think the numbers would be significantly high for that match, and you have so many opportunities with Daniel Bryan too. You have so many opportunities for him to defend the championship against wrestlers he's worked with before. You have so many opportunities for Daniel Bryan to defend the championship against wrestlers he's never worked with before, and I think the chances of seeing CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan have never been higher too. CM Punk's been gone for a few months. He allows he's never going to return to WWE, but I really think the chances of seeing that match for the championship, be it they wrestled before for the championship and they have a history in Ring of Honor,